So, all that being the case, this is how I see things. It's my life. I'm most definitely not a fool. I'm highly intelligent, educated, capable, all the rest of it. But I'm also very spiritual. And primarily, just a very strong Christian. And obviously, as a Christian, I simply cannot nor will not accept the ways of the world about me. So if that requires leaving my land, I won't stay in England. If I'm evicted from this place, then I'm off to France. For what it's worth, at least France, in the person of Chirac, stood out against the war in Iraq. You go over to France and other countries. Australia was sort of for it, but many another country around the world profoundly disagrees with the Western, America and Britain it is. America and England, this war in Iraq. It's now in our lifetimes. It's not, turn the page, move on, come on chaps, that's past history. No way, it's right now. It's absolutely in our age now. And we are going to have to deal with the practical consequences. The Muslim will bite us in the bum. They will fight back. It's obvious. And we have caused it. As a Christian, I have an absolute duty to speak out, to know the truth, and to recognize the evil that is being perpetrated in your name, my Lord, in my lifetime now. So, in a curious sort of way, the fact that I'm living like this, truly in faith, take up your cross and follow me each day, but that actually might mean I have to go, right? It's not quite like being a Jew in, pre-Second World War times, where there were much, much worse stuff went on, obviously, than my little troubles. Obviously, I recognize that. It's actually rather beautiful, because I really am quite prepared, if necessary, to up sticks and go, in my spirit. On the other hand, this neighbour shouldn't get away with his perjury and conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, so then I should face up to that court case, the appeal. I know absolutely clearly where the rights and the wrongs of the situation are, but it's just one little thing, right? Speak to a Palestinian. They know that they have been treated utterly falsely. They've lived there for, this is a whole long subject, of course, but 1,500 years since, anyway, the diaspora was before, I don't know when it was now. I thought 300 or something, I don't know exactly, AD. Since it was no longer the land of God's chosen people. That was God's choice, the diaspora, to send the 12 tribes out around the world. That's all part of God's plan. Speak to a rabbi about it. And then to come back at least 1,500 years later and say, it's our land, God says so, you see, the Israelis are getting it wrong, and then oppress the Palestinians. I mean, that's completely wrong. So, the spiritual oppression that the Palestinian must feel is huge.